What up, y'all? My name is Carlos. I go by DJ name Chico Salazar. You can follow me on Instagram at Chico with the 0 Salazar. And today we're going to be reviewing DJ set by legendary Carl Cox at Boiler Room for an Ibiza takeover kind of thing. And basically what that means is we're going to be looking at transitions, song choice, DJ outfit, and really just overall vibe that the DJ brings to the event. This is just my opinion, so feel free to leave any comments down below about how you guys feel about the set. And with that said, let's go ahead and get it started. Alright, Carl Cox. It's taking me a little while to find. I thought I just had it, but I don't know why it just disappeared. Okay, here it is. Here we go. And now we can go ahead and start after this commercial. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now this is actually a viral set that blew up on the internet, TikTok, Instagram, everything. I believe because of how good it was. And that wouldn't come to a surprise considering that they have 74 million views on this video. So really good video there. Slipping up on the beat matching there, but he comes on in and fixes it really quickly. Adjusting the tempo there. And really this is also one of the first sets I see from Carl Cox. So this is new to me too. Okay, here we go with the first transition. We're officially taking off. Ooh, great track. The setting of this DJ set looks to be in like a pool type setting and like a mansion. So I'd imagine this is a very private party that he's playing. Not really like a huge production or party or festival. We also see he has the industry standard 1 mixer and 4 CDJs available to him. Right, the people look to be enjoying it.
Sound man, we need more volume. Sound man, bring it.
Great first track. Alright. This is a really good track. You can tell from the way that the people are responding to it. And it just sounds good, you know. Even if you're sitting poolside, you'll sway to this type of music. Killed it with the first track. We're gonna skim through the set a little bit, just so that we get through it and not have too much silent moments here. But we're just looking for the next transition here when he starts to bring in the next song. I think we've heard the song enough to know that, you know, it was a great transition, great continuation of energy and overall vibe for the set. Okay, just making sure we're recording here. Alright. A little off there again with the beat match, but he's quickly fixing it. Looks like the song's slipping away. Nothing new for a DJ to have a song that's kind of slipping away offbeat. If you're um, beat matching. But of course, if you know your songs, you'll know how much you have to adjust it and how constantly. Okay, here's the next transition. We're into the next song. I like the continuation of energy and vibe that this song continues to do. Doesn't slow the party down, doesn't do none of that, just continues the fun. As far as DJ outfit for Carl Cox, I would say, you know, he's wearing white pants, white shirt, white headphones. He's all white out. Everything is white. Pretty cool, you know. I think if you're not really into dressing up and you just rep the event, which is what he's doing, he has a Boiler Room t-shirt. You know, it's the least you could do when an event as big as Boiler Room is supporting you. So 10 out of 10 DJ outfit for repping the event that's hosting him. Okay, this is a big drop. And the mixing is world class. So that was a great drop. We're gonna go ahead and forward here. Let's see what we got. I think there's the next song here he's bringing in. You could tell by the mixers, yeah, so he's bringing one in right now, he's mixing it in. Looks like the crowd is still enjoying it. Very good continuation of the track, or of the vibe with this track. And I was kind of waiting just for the transition there. But it looks like he's already transitioned. That's how seamless it was. Great vibes being played. Okay, that was a great track. We're continuing here. Some great dancing there by the legendary Carl Cox. You know, he's really letting the songs play that he chooses, and he's really letting people enjoy it, as opposed to, you know, doing too much effects or cutting in and out of songs too quickly or changing vibes. Now there are those that are like James Hype, you know, but you know, that takes a lot of talent and skill, and it's not everyone can just do that. So it's really refreshing to see a DJ that is simply going off of fundamentals, and just simply has a great song selection catalog.
Pain in the ass.
Okay, here comes the next track, it looks like. Great Smile by Carl Cox. Light up the room. And this is actually the track that you'll hear in a lot of the viral videos about this set. But it's a great track as well. It's a really good track. Backspin action. What a great effect there, the transition. And another great drop. Great action there by Carl Cox. Just simply letting the song play and letting the people enjoy it. Let's push a little forward here, just catch the next transition. Okay, here comes another big drop. Okay, let's see where he takes this. Okay, he's kind of improvising here, some effects. Okay, this is something risky to do, but nonetheless, if you pull it off, it's a great move. Okay, a great drop building up here. Great break. What a great drop. So that's the amazing Carl Cox. We're gonna continue here. That was a great drop. But so what I was saying was that a lot of DJs usually do like to improvise and try different effects during these build-ups or before these drops. And it's risky, you know, things could go wrong. It could sound weird for a bit. But as we saw there, Carl Cox was strictly improvising and mastered, you know, a little trick that he did there on the decks. Not a really big fan of this song. But of course it goes great with the song that was previously played. So I'm wondering now if this is kind of where the set calms down. Okay. Let's hear. I think this track might have more to it. Okay, let's kind of forward here. Nope, still not transitioning. Looks like it's still the same song. Oh, that's a great sound. I think I like this song now that I've heard this sound, or this drop that's a part of it. Really good. Yeah, so at first it seemed as if it was just going to be that one sound, which I'm not too much of a fan of for songs. But I'm glad they added that twist on this synth sound over here. Alright, let's go ahead and move forward. Okay, here's the next transition. It's got a bass coming in. It's kind of like a bass guitar, sounds like. I think he's doing a great job looking comfortable up there and relating to how the crowd is feeling. As you can see him, he's getting down just as much as the crowd is. Okay, looks like we're into the next song here. Oh, what a great track. Okay, you did a short loop there to fade it out. I personally liked the vocal that was there before, so I would have just faded it out with those vocals, but you know, it's your creative decision. You know, you can also cut it out with a short loop. At that point, it comes down to like who you are, who's DJing. This is a great track. I think it's a good pause from the raving that was going on before. Let's forward here, see what we got. Interacting with the crowd, very good.
Sessions takeover. Cole Cox in the house right now. How you doing, gang? You okay? No, I don't think the rest of the world heard you. Are you okay?
Legendary Carl Cox.
That's what I thought.
With some words for the crowd. Alright, let's keep going here. Another great drop by that from that song. Looks like we're reaching the transition here. Okay, he's coming on to the next song here. Looks like it's just slowly coming in, nothing fancy. These are great chords to that song. Very suspenseful transition. Very good. Bringing it back into the rave stuff after the break. There's forward here. Oh. Let's play here. Okay, there we go. Okay, Okay, so we're seeing, you know, I call songs like this one playing like a placeholder song, where it's kind of there to transition, but not to do anything crazy. It's just there to kind of play the rhythm and for you to give you time for you to get to the next song. Because it definitely felt like people were kind of waiting during that song. But of course, you know, it's just like kind of those placeholder songs that keep the vibes going, but don't necessarily say this, you know, this is a new song. You guys get what I mean. Good cross from dark and light. You know, you got a very dark bass line, and he's coming in with this very cheerful, happy sample. So I think it's a cool cross. Maybe those songs are off key. That's probably why it sounds a little different. They got a conga line going. Looks amazing.
Yes.
Okay, good track here. It's a good track. And like I said, you know, his style is very similar to mine, to where, you know, we're gonna let the track play. We're gonna let it maybe drop twice. You know, we're gonna loop the good parts, but we're not gonna do any crazy tricks along the way. So we're going into the next song here. Looks like we got a type of like acid house song coming in. Okay, good transition from the two bass lines, back and forth. This is a great track. I really like it. And it's really awesome that he gets to have like a really great audience to listen to him, because, you know, it doesn't get too crazy poolside. You know, during the day, unless, you know, it's a really good party. Which in this case it looks like it was, because people are having a blast. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and continue here. Pretty much transition there from both songs, but we'll take it. So here. Okay, I like this track here. Good continuation. The only thing I noticed is that I think a lot of his songs are not in key. So I'm not sure he prepared for this set. This might be just something he's doing, kind of putting together on the spot. Which is nonetheless impressive because it's really good. Another great track. Can afford a little bit. Okay, might be having a transition going. Yeah. Let's see what he brings up. checking that transition here coming up. Okay. So he's going with a very classic song, which I always say is important to throw into your sets because, you know, you want to guarantee at least one time or one song in your set that you're going to connect with the crowd. So for me, that's why I say, you know, you should definitely be playing songs or throwing songs into your set that universally people know. But it doesn't have to be the whole time. Just maybe one. I mean, at this level where Carl Cox is, you know, you could throw one in there, you know. Okay, nice cool vibes. Let's continue here. But I love the track and the break again that he gave the crowd. Okay, let's continue here. See where it takes it from here. Okay. Looks like he's got another big drop coming up here. Or he must be up to something. Oh, that's great. Great track. The screen blacks out here, I don't know why. I tried to see if it was this video, I guess it is, but yeah, I did try to fix this part where the blacking out, but it does return. But we're gonna talk about this song right now that he's playing. Again, it goes back to those like Spanish vibes that he's giving off, and considering that he's in Ibiza, it makes sense that he has such songs. So I'm really happy to see that he has these types of songs thrown in there. Now, if this were like a club or like a US club, you know, I would most likely replace these Spanish songs with English, you know, main stage kind of songs. A great groovy drop here. Let's try to forward, see if we can get the picture back. Okay, here we go. Here, guys, as you guys can see, Carl Cox killed it. Because it's not like a big production, it kind of is just like a after party in Ibiza. You know, his whole layout for the tables, the turntables are just on a table. It's not really like a whole expensive production. The song selection was amazing and the mixing was amazing. The DJ vibes that he was giving were amazing. DJ outfit was amazing, which was topped off at the end by a fan, and just, you know, made it a great outfit at the end. I think his overall score for the set would be 8.5, and yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend going to see the legendary Carl Cox. I think his song choice is very incredible and fits the event that he's doing. So yeah, that's the final rating that I would give Carl Cox in this Boiler Room set. I think he does great, and even some of the improvisations he does all, you know, came together to give him the score. But with that said, thank you guys for joining for another
right here.
DJ set review.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish this set here, and pick up anything else that I could pick up from this set to learn from the legendary Carl Cox. Chico out.